I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cincinnati.
Ready. Hey, hold on. 58, come on. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mixon will try the right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. Daniels. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And again this time to the tailback. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 13. Lady. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 4.
A throw out line to QT, complete. 20. A gain of 39 that time. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
Check 52. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump. 57, Mike, 57. Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
57, Mike, 57. I got it. Red lady, under 10, 10. Deuce, 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 deuce. Oh, 80. Shit. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Lambeau is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 1st down, Daniels. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better block?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have one remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
36. Hey, come on now, come on now. Young lady. 50, check 50. Alert flare, flare. Undercrush. Slam. Check 99.
Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Lady. 57's right. Stop your whining. Stay at home. Kill. Watch red 80. Hey, watch the ship. Red 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. SOS.
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold from the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Darnold down to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Switch it, switch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
57. Red 80. Hey, tight. Check 31. Red 80. Check 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
57's the mic. Here we go. Tight dog. Check 9, check. Red 80. Switch. Bang. Red 80. Bang. Hey, look, set.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Go, son. 36. Line 36. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. No. Off. Check nickel.
On second and 11 now. Darnold got an open man. It's QT. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37.
That's another Jets first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen. 36. Watch safety creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here goes Hunt. Mike 57. Check that out. Red 80. Check 37. Watch that. Red 80. Switch. Chance.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Hatchet, lady. Check. Lady. 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Fielded at the 43. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch 57. All day. All day. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Big red 80. Come. Joker. Young lady. Check 3. Watch the egg. Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back's mine.
A first down throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Daniels, and he's going to go down again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Red 80. Kill. Check. Crunch. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the flag.
Now it's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Now Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Dance, baby.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Yo, 80. Check 24. Kill. Red 80. Hey, turn it up. Watch the twist. Alert 3. Hey,
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Mike 57. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Out. 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 Ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here goes, son. 57's a Mike. I got him.
They'll run with Baldwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.